All y'all living all up in the city, and y'all got these, the big crib drive and everything. So we out here in the country. And so the other day we were, I don't know, I guess it was the other Saturday or whatever. So I'm hearing something, like, shh, upstairs, shh. I'm like, well, what is that? So, shh. So then I go outside, stops for a minute, here's what's up, shh. So eventually, and then this was really mad, man. I was watching the game. All of a sudden, a little got like, and got really loud. I'm like, oh, I'm watching Duke now. Don't mess with me during that time. Found out we got a bush over here, and got some squirrels that decided they want to chill in our attic. They were uninvited, unwelcome, and they didn't ask. They showed up. So we go call these pest people. Came out yesterday. So the pest people came out yesterday, and so here's my wife. She's sitting in the back, she leaves through the window, like trying to read lips, like wondering how much it's going to be. Now, that doesn't care about all this. And you see it back in the calculator. And out there 5 minutes, I don't think it paid about an hour, about a minute. Like, I'm going to get you the speediest thing up in just about a minute. And I'm looking through the blinds. I'm like, she's like, so we going back in, so walk around, so we are, I know that God is a God of overflow. We were blessed with overflow of two kinds of squirrels. We got the little, those squirrels out here running on trees. That's the one to jump up here. Then this man told me about some flying squirrels. What? Told me, he said, sit at the very top of your roof. I said, yeah. He said, if you look up on there, over time, the sun starts baking and the little flying squirrels need that much space. I said, well, I've never seen one. He said, they're nocturnal. They only come at night. So he said that. So he goes up in the attic. He said, well, and said, is a baby up there? And I'm like, wait. Because my wife will sell a house for a snake now. I'm not sure feel about squirrels, but I know we're going for a snake. So he comes back and he said, oh, yeah, you got these kind of squirrels, these kind of squirrels. So, and we outside, I walked around, so then I guess he saw my face and she's like, oh, that's like more money right there. So what I'm saying, so by the time he came back with the cost, I had to wait for a while to break it to it, because when it's over single digits and I'm trying to get something from my wife, it's really challenging. I can get up to $9.99. No problem. I need $9.99 to go to lunch, all right, no problem. But there's something psychological. When you get to double digits, that just messes her up. She just can't compute it and everything. And so whether it's 1001 or 99.99, it's double digits in front of that thing. And then the man came back with 4 digits in front of the decimal point. I'm like, how do I tell her? I said, I'm going to get out to church and she really feeling good. So we go back in. What am I saying about God already working this out? So we go in here and the cost is $1,000. To get rid of some squirrels, I'm like, I'm going to get a BB gun and let them come up at night and bang, bang, bang. But watch God now. Here God was already had something worked out. Well, I got an email that said, if you participate as an educator in this, we're going to go back. So here's what happened. So the cheapest amount it was $500 to take care of like one other problem. The other problem takes another $500. And I'm just like, so she was all right with maybe $500. But that $1,000, I'm telling you, it was like, you ever hear somebody when you get like too much information at one time, just get paralyzed? That's what happened. When we get into like 1,000, in the thousands, she just like, I'm like, baby, you here? You say what? So I was like, I said, I think I can ease in on the 500. I don't know what we're going to do about this 1,000. Got an email right after getting this amount. Actually, she was already still walking around like a zombie. And I went back in here and it said, if you participate in this as an educator, we're going to send you a check for $500. Look at God. Already worked that thing out. And you got to trust and believe God. God already knows what you have to do. Now, footnote, I want the $500 spent like I want to on some squirrels. But the idea was that God has already worked this out. What are we saying here? So what happens, the actions could have led to a different attraction. I don't know what the thing is. We only go up in the attic twice a year. Well, I go up in the attic twice a year. I go up there to take the Christmas decorations down and put them back up. And the man goes to the back and says, y'all haven't been up here in a couple of years, have you? I said, no. I said, how you know that? There's a skeleton over here. I was like, oh, just a little bit more. So the idea was, what are we saying here? The result of our actions will lead to attraction. I was not going to receive And there have been times in the past I've got, you know how you get like some bad news and your mind automatically goes down the wrong road. You get this right here, at this point you sneeze, oh, must be colon cancer. Wait, what, you just sneezed. We go down this wrong road. And I'm saying as an extraordinary person, knowing you serve an extraordinary God, you got to have your actions say that God has already worked it out. And I'm not going to let myself go down that road because that road is contrary to who God made me. I'm not going to believe in God for overflow and then get underflow. I'm not going to believe God for abundance and always walk in scarcity. I have to have my actions consistent with who God says I am and what God promised me. So even with some flying squirrels, God already on a Saturday had already worked it out. We had agreed, before I went out there, we touched and agreed, $500. So when he said 1,000, I'm like, I don't know how this is going to work out, but I'm not moving up this 500. I don't know if y'all going to have to go do half of them this year and another half next year, but I'm not moving up. You got to make sure that actions have to correspond to what God has promised. Too many times our actions are inconsistent and we are attracting things contrary to the word rather than consistent with the word. Read this with me again. The result of the actions from us lead to the attractions to us. Now here's the spiritual principle number 2 here. Spiritual principle number 2. This is what I really want to deal with today. Read this with me if you would. Then again, for those of you who have these slides, you already have that already. Let's read this together. We must inspect what we expect, then correct. Now, what are we talking about here? Let's read this 2 more times. I want to break this down. We must inspect what we expect, then correct. We got to inspect, one more time, what we expect, then correct. What are we saying here? Everybody here has expectations of something. Amen? Amen. We got to inspect and determine why our expectation is here versus here. Used to be a time expectation was here. Life happened, came down. Problems happened, came down. Difficulty happened, came down. It did not change what God said in Ephesians 3:20, now unto him was able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think according to the power that works within us. So what I'm offering is that too many times our expectations are much too low. God says at this point, please write down this verse right here. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 9. Paul says, eye has not seen, ear has not heard, the things that God will do for those who love him. No, eye has not seen, ear has not heard, neither has entered into the heart of man the things that God will do for those who love him. In other words, I haven't even begun to see what God has already done. I haven't begun to believe what he's willing to do, and we keep expecting too low. So at some point, we got to determine if I'm only expecting here, I got to inspect why I'm having this low expectation and then correct it. In other words, if I'm believing here, that is inconsistent with the word. If I'm expecting here, that's inconsistent with the word. Come on, somebody. If I'm believing here, that's not consistent. So I got to correct this thing and then start speaking consistent with the word instead. So look what happens here. So here's the question. So why do we keep attracting the same type of people, problems, and pain in our lives? Must inspect what we expect and then correct it. Let me just say this for a moment. The expectation that you have is based on something. And what I'm offering, don't let it be based on experience. Let it be based on the word. Amen. If you started 3 or 4 businesses and they all fail, don't let your expectation be based on the failures. Let your expectation be based on favor, what God has already done. And as a result of this, too many times we are expecting too low. And it's time for us to inspect. Why am I expecting this low? If God says I'm supposed to expect here, I'm going to expect here. If God says I'm supposed to be here, I'm going to be here. And what is happening that our expectations continue, whether it's in school, whether it's on the job, whether it's whatever, we are expecting too low. I got to inspect. Why am I expecting so low? Then correct it. Everybody should be operating here. We say we're extraordinary, right? I said, we say we're extraordinary, right? I said, if you believe right now you serve an extraordinary God and that you're extraordinary, then God, I think that place is supposed to be here. So this is where we're functioning. Why do we keep operating here? This is ordinary. The only difference between extraordinary and ordinary is that little extra. A little extra. I'm going to believe God. I'm going to believe God when I don't see any reason to believe Him. I'm going to stand on the Word when I'm ready to fall. I'm going to do just the extra necessary to maintain this extraordinary life. So what we have here, so this idea of expecting. You know this already, 2019. What does 20 mean again? What? What kind of expectancy?
Great.
What kind?
Great.
Great expectancy. So there ought to be a level of this year where or this whole decade, where the whole expectation is high. Then we said 19 represents what? Surrender. But also represents, what do we say? A completion of a task that leads to a better and new beginning. So we put it all together. Read this with me again. You already had this in your notes. To surrender to God and having great expectancy to progress to a better and a higher level. Anybody ready to go to that higher level? That God is, if you're ready to go to that higher level, please join in giving God a hand clap of praise. That's when God said this year has been designed for you to go to a whole different level. But it's going to be based on our actions and our confessions and declarations. We will not get here still acting like we did in the past. If in the past I was here and I keep on doing the same thing, that was insanity. Doing the same things and expecting what? You can't keep on knocking on the Bible and want a cup of water and want all thirsty. I'm going to keep on knocking on the Bible because I know that God is a wonderful God. I know I'm get some water. Now, you keep on knocking if you want to. You're going to have some messed up knuckles, but no water's coming from this Bible. You got to make sure at some point, if I want what somebody else has, I got to do what they do. And if in the past I'm operating here, I got to change something to get even higher. So this idea is that we must inspect what we expect and then correct. Now, what has happened here? This is where many of us have been. We just been with the same perspective all the time. Same outlook all the time. Same viewpoint all the time. Now here's what in 2019, this is what it's saying. Y'all, it's time for you to leave those problems. It's time for you to leave all the stuff holding you down. It's time for you to start going a little bit higher. Now I want you to look at this again. We talked about this last week. The one going up, I don't even know if it's man or woman or whatever. The one going up is not even looking at what was left behind. You got to make up your mind that I am not even going to pay attention to what's been there. Paul said, this one thing I do. I got to forget what's behind me. I got to reach forward. I got to press for the mark of the call of the high call of God in Christ Jesus. It is impossible to keep going up, always looking back. Because I'm telling you, because going up, see, going up is the unknown. Back over here is the known. And some folk would rather take the known rather than position themselves for the unknown. And the unknown is better if you follow God. How do you know that? Well, biblically, the Hebrew children had been enslaved 400 years. When they got out of Egyptian captivity in the book of Exodus 13, 14, and 15, they were out for just a few minutes and said, we wish we were back in Egypt. They've been enslaved for 500 years. Then go tell Moses, it'd been better for us to be back in slavery. Because they're about to go to an unknown. And God said, no, I'm about to take them to a land of full of milk and honey. And all they want to do is go back. And that's what too many believers are. We've been down here so long. And we've been living here so long. This ordinary life too long. We've been living here and residing here. And at some point now, I got to leave that ordinary life and start getting ready for the extraordinary life that God has already made available to me in the blood of Jesus. So don't even pay attention. At some point, because you know you're going to get a phone call from somebody over there. You know somebody going to tweet you from over there. As you're going up, somebody going to always try to bring you back. And the thing is, and the folk that try to bring you back are going to be folk you thought should be pushing you up. Come on. These are the folk that you lent money to when they didn't have a nickel to their name. Now they got a little something in their pocket other than lint. And now they're trying to pull you down when you return your phone call. Folks, they love you. They love you. Don't you give it out? Don't you give it out? You give it out? But at some point, you got to decide, this is ordinary living. Here's extraordinary. We got to make a decision. We have to make a decision. Are we going to be here or here?
Yes.
We love you all so much and want everybody to be here, but everybody has